Hey folks, welcome to What's New, the Peter Lerman Outdoors radio show. I'm your host, Peter Lerman, and thank you for tuning in to us today. As we continue in our series of what we saw at ICAST last month, I want to talk to you about a pretty neat product that I saw and that they ended up winning Best of Show for tackle management. If you're a typical angler, you have multiple rods, and during the off-season, you either have them piled up in the corner in the basement, or you have them hanging in the rafters in the garage. Well, if you have a garage door, then you need to listen to this, as our guest today on the show has a solution to take care of your problem. I'm talking about Best of Show winner for tackle management, Cobra Garage Door Storage Solutions, and the owner Peter Wagner joins us today to tell us about his award-winning product. However, before we bring Peter on the show, let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back right after this. You're listening to What's New, the Peter Lerman Outdoors radio show on WRVO Radio Network 1. Do you like fishing, hunting, shooting adventures, and how-to tips and recipes? Are you a fan of the Outdoor Channel? Would you like to stream or download your favorite show like MLF Fishing, Zona's Awesome Fishing Show, Buck Commander, Bill Jordan's Real Tree Outdoors, Hot Shots, Guns and Ammo, television, and many more onto your smart device? My Outdoor TV has all of these and many more. Here's the best part. My Outdoor TV and Peter Lerman Outdoors Radio have teamed up to bring you an amazing deal. Go to myoutdoortv.com and sign up using promo code PLO Radio for a great deal. If you live in the United States, you can get your first month for only 99 cents. If you live in Canada, you get your first month free. And all you have to do is sign up using promo code PLO Radio. You can take your favorite shows with you wherever you go. Watch them while you're out camping or at work or wherever your next adventure takes you. myoutdoortv.com using promo code PLO Radio for a great deal on your first month. 99 cents if you live in the US and free if you live in Canada. ProJ Fishing Tackle, Scarborough, Ontario is Canada's #1 mega bass dealer. ProJ Fishing Tackle carries all the latest and hard to find tackle from some of the best manufacturers in the business. Companies like Megabass, Duo Realis, Lew's, Shimano, Daiwa, just to name a few. Jasper and his staff at ProJ Fishing Tackle were there with expert advice, so give them a call at 416-913-8305. ProJ Fishing Tackle is your one stop before going out to catch that trophy of a lifetime. ProJ Fishing Tackle, 416-913-8305. Welcome back. Today we're talking to Peter Wagner from Cobra Garage Door Storage Solutions. Peter, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks. How you doing, Pete?
Doing very well, yes. So it's Pete and Repeat on the show today. Peter, first off, congratulations on winning Best of Show for tackle management at ICAST last month. That's a great accolade to have. What does it mean for a company, or what does it mean for you to win Best of Show?
Yeah, it was pretty awesome because essentially we're a startup, and we went to the show. Everybody's been just loving the product itself, but it gave us we went from basically a garage startup to pretty much nationwide. Everybody's looking at us right now. We had a lot of visibility with all the separate magazines and people calling. It was pretty exciting, to be honest with you.
And I'd imagine it was, and I guess the biggest part is it kind of gives you credibility as a company now with a product.
Oh, absolutely, yes. I mean, we were in there with, if you go to ICAST, all the pens, the Daiwas, the Spankos, and it's just basically everybody there who has a new product and are trying to show it to everybody. It was pretty amazing, and it was voted by all the dealers and distributors and wholesalers and everybody else who actually thought the product was really awesome. But yeah, that was great.
You know what? It's really cool. I mean, I was fortunate enough to see it. The media also got to vote on it, so we voted on it. And you're right. It's a tackle storage solution. I mean, you've got companies out there, great companies like Plano and Flambeau and all that have all these great storage units and storage, tackle boxes, tackle trays, and all that sort of stuff. But there's really no one that's out there that has that kind of aspect for rods. I mean, sure, they've got the the rods you mount to the wall and stuff like that. But this is a really cool aspect, and it's great for you guys. Congratulations on winning that. Absolutely, that's phenomenal.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, it definitely changed us quite a bit for the better.
Tell us actually what is Cobra Garage Door Storage Solutions.
Well, it started out a little ways back when looking at my garage, and basically all my walls and ceilings are covered up, and all my fishing rods are sitting in the corner. And I just looked around, and my wife's yelling at me to figure out what to go do with the stuff. And I know a lot of people have that issue too, where you just don't have enough space to put all the items there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have their stuff in a corner, normally they're going to break, or somebody's going to get them all tangled up, and it takes you a couple hours to get them tangled. But I looked at the garage door, and I said, yeah, I bet you I can put something on there to put my rods and tackle and stuff like that on there. And it took a couple years, and made sure with my partner to go actually design something that will go on a garage door without any tools on a standard garage door. It just flips on, clamps, and everything just rides up with the garage door as it goes up and down. Yeah, it took a few years just to get it to this point, but it was definitely worthwhile. I don't know. I was saying, like, all the other items for storing your fishing rods, where you put them in the corner, items don't fit or something's too long. The Cobra racks, basically, you can adjust it to whatever width you have on your garage door. If you got a long beach rod, a river rod, a little ice fishing rod, you just adjust the width on it to your garage door, and it will hold just everything. You can leave all your tackle on there, so when you're ready to go fishing, you just pull it off the rack and you're out the door.
What a really cool idea. Now, you mentioned that it fastens to the inside of the garage door without any tools, just clamps on. Now, does it have to be a certain type of garage door? Like there's the ones that roll up, and then there's the other ones that actually just come right out. Is it for certain garage door types, or able to fit any garage door?
No, it's actually designed to fit any garage door. For your normal standard garage doors where you don't have insulation or it's not flat, you use the clamping portion on the Cobra rack. It just slips behind the panel where the fold is,
mm-hmm.
and you just clamp it to it. And for any other item, or for you'll see solid insulated doors. There's actually access holes on the rack where you can hard mount it also. And with that, you can hard mount it to your walls and ceilings. It's actually designed, I live in Florida, you'll see the curve that's actually on the rack. It's designed to go over a hurricane bar or a wind restraint bar.
Oh, okay.
And so what's cool about that is, unlike all the other ones that you'll see that are hanging on walls and ceilings, you can also put your rods in the actual access holes, but it gives you a space behind there, so if you've got odd-shaped items like oars or gas or larger, thicker items, you can actually put that behind the rack, and it will go up with the garage door also.
Oh, sweet.
So it has like two purposes for it.
Mm-hmm. Now, what is the material construction used? If you could tell us that, like, what's it made with?
Oh, it's high-strength ABS plastic. It's 60,000 psi tensile strength. We wanted to make sure that this stuff wouldn't crystallize. Like if you would buy something in China or overseas or whatnot, everything's made in America, and it's actually the mold company is down here in Florida, and I'm able to go oversee everything that they do. But it goes to plus 100 and 140 degrees to minus 30 degrees. And with it being in the garage, it's really
wow.
I wanted to make sure of is if you bought one that, and then you wanted to go buy another one, it wasn't because you had to, because this thing was cheaply made. It's because you wanted one, so you can put everything on the Cobra racks.
That's amazing. And as you said, you've got it pretty much covered in all weather aspects, all part of North America, right? I mean, as everyone knows, we're up in Canada, so yeah, we do get down to 20s and 30s and what have you, and then if it still withstands that, and as you said, the other end of the spectrum is at 100, over at 100. So you got the weather down in Florida, and all the way up into Canada, up to north, and even into the northern states. I mean, it gets cold up there as well. So that's cool. It gets you've got that whole wide temperature range taken care of. And the other cool aspect that I want our listeners just to be aware of is you also mentioned the ice fishing rods, and anyone again, northern states and into Canada, we all ice fish, or most people ice fish, and the rods aren't the same. It's a different length. So again, you can customize your storage solution to accommodate your rods, and as you said, the oars and gaffs for paddles and stuff like that. So that's really cool.
Yeah, I got a bunch of friends down here who do surf fishing, and they've got 14-foot fishing rods, and they put the one portion of the rack on one side of the garage, the other one on the other. Obviously, it's a 2-car garage,
Mm-hmm.
and it just works perfect. They love it. Instead of trying to stash it somewhere on the side or on the floor because it's so large, they're actually able to go protect their equipment. And these rods are not inexpensive, to say the least.
Right.
But yeah, for me, it was like every other month I was bringing a tip on my fishing rod, and that was $100, or close to $100 or more for just the rod itself to either fix the tip or get a new rod itself. I haven't had an issue since I put up the first prototype a year and a half ago. Yeah, but just for a little background, for me, I worked on the space shuttle as a structures engineer for 26 years, and my partner was a tool designer also at on the space program for nearly 29 years. So we have a lot of background. We know this thing is going to work, and we know it'll protect the equipment, and we know it will not break on you.
You can't ask for any more than that, and that's all we want, right? I mean, at the end of the day, we, or as consumers, we spend our hard-earned money on a product, and now if we're buying an application or a device or store something that's going to be used to store it, we want it to be just as durable as the product that we bought. And it sounds like you've got that taken care of.
Yeah, I guarantee these things 100%. It's and like I said, I've had no issues with any customers whatsoever. There are 2 sizes, and the easiest way to figure it out is I got a 21-inch rack and an 18-inch rack, and that basically fits the size of your panels on your door. If you got a 4-panel garage door, that would be a 21-inch rack. If you have a 5-panel garage door, that would be an 18-inch rack. But 95% of the garage doors are the 21-inch rack. We sold thousands of the 21-inch rack, and I think I sold 250 of the 18-inch rack.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to make sure that we were able to go cover the spectrum on all the consumers that have a garage door. I personally would like to see these on every garage door. It just looks so. It's just so organized. We were pretty excited about it when we started all the inception and the design and whatnot. But it was fun.
Yeah. Again, like I said, I saw it firsthand at ICAST, and it would tidy your garage up really nicely. Peter, we got to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, I know you guys are working on something else, and maybe you could tell our listeners about that, and also where they can get this amazing product. Folks, you're listening to What's New, the Peter Lerman Outdoors Radio Show on WRVO Radio Network 1, and we'll be right back right after this. Do you like fishing, hunting, shooting adventures, and how-to tips and recipes? Are you a fan of the Outdoor Channel? Would you like to stream or download your favorite show like MLF Fishing, Zona's Awesome Fishing Show, Buck Commander, Bill Jordan's Real Tree Outdoors, Hot Shots, Guns and Ammo, television, and many more onto your smart device. My Outdoor TV has all of these and many more. Here's the best part. My Outdoor TV and Peter Lerman Outdoors Radio have teamed up to bring you an amazing deal. Go to myoutdoortv.com and sign up using promo code PLO Radio for a great deal. If you live in the United States, you can get your first month for only 99 cents. If you live in Canada, you get your first month free. And all you have to do is sign up using promo code PLO Radio. You can take your favorite shows with you wherever you go. Watch them while you're out camping or at work or wherever your next adventure takes you. MyOutdoorTV.com using promo code PLO Radio for a great deal on your first month. 99 cents if you live in the U.S. and free if you live in Canada. Livingston Lures. Livingston Lures is committed to bringing fishermen everywhere innovative, technologically advanced lures designed to flat out catch fish in fresh and salt water. With an exciting new line of crankbaits, lipless crankbaits, topwater baits, jerk baits, and wake baits featuring a unique sound and vibration technology. Livingston Lures is set to make some real noise across the fishing industry. Hey folks, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Peter Wagner from the Cobra Garage Door Storage Solutions, and they won Best of Show at ICAST last month for the tackle management. Before the break, Peter was telling us about the product, how it's made, and how it fastens to your garage doors and stuff like that, and what it can hold. Peter, is there anything else like that you guys are working on to add to your product line for Cobra Doors?
Actually, we got another design for some other sporting equipment for the garage door. It'll be able to go hold your skis, snow skis, snowboards, surfboards, skateboards, pretty much anything wide and long. Mm-hmm. Something that wouldn't fit actually into the holes of the Cobra rack, and it would be adjustable to go fit the application of whatever you're putting it up. And we have it built. We're just working on the packaging for it. So hopefully we aren't a one-hit wonder with just for the fishing rods and the tackle equipment. But there's a lot of applications for this other item that we have, and hopefully it'll be out in about 2 or 3 months.
Now, where can people purchase these products? The tackle solution, and as well as in the next few months the other ones that you have coming out.
Right now, you can on Amazon. We have it on Amazon on our website at cobrastorage.com. We've just signed a bunch of purchase orders with a lot of retailers, Cabela's, Tackle Warehouse, and we have a few more that are in work, and it just seems to be growing. It's one of those things that once you see it in use, it just makes a lot of sense. A lot of people kick themselves in the head, saying, "Well, it's so easy. Why didn't I think of it?"
Right.
Or why didn't I put that up there? But it will be out there in a lot of different areas. But presently, you can get it on our website on cobrastorage.com, along with Amazon, and you'll see it soon. I'm hoping.
That's awesome. Thank you very much for taking the time to speak to us today about the Cobra Garage Door Storage Solutions and the great product line that you guys are working on and have coming out in the next couple of months, as well as the tackle solution. So I want to wish you all the best with your company as it continues to grow.
Thanks. Hey, I appreciate it. And you guys have a good fishing season. How's that?
Hey, we'll try. It's about winding down here for us up here, but soft water anyway. We've got another couple months, but then that'll be it. Folks, this episode is brought to you by Pro J Fishing Tackle out of Scarborough, Ontario. Lou's building innovative products that are faster, lighter, and stronger. George's Marine and Sports making fun a reality. Livingston Lures, the difference is clear. Mercury Marine, #1 in the water. Nitro Boats, driven to be the best. It's our passion. Folks, take a kid fishing. They are the future of our sport, and practice, catch, and release. And remember what I always say, work hard, but fish harder. I'm your host, Peter Lerman, and Lord willing, you will tune in to us next week as we bring you what's new. Thanks for listening. Peter, you know what? I want to thank you very much for taking the time to speak with us today about the